This is the 36-year-old Prime Minister of Finland. Sanna Marin is her name, and she's currently involved in a huge scandal, or a tiny scandal that's being blown out of proportion, depending on how you look at things. I want to tell you about Flower Gang. I want to show you these videos, but first, I want you to hear from the Prime Minister of Finland in her own words, because she said something that people didn't seem to catch, but I thought was a bit strange. Here she is.
Mistä näissä videoissa on teidän mielestänne kyse?
These videos are private and filmed in a private space. I resent that these became known to the public. I spent a night with my friends. We just partied, also in a boisterous way.
Seems fine, right? Spent some time with my friends, we partied in a boisterous way. Good for you. It's the answer to the follow-up question that gets me.
Did you use intoxicants in these situations?
Alcohol.
No drugs?
Not that I know of.
Not that I know of. Who answers that way? You went to a party. Did you do any drugs? Not that I know of. You come home at the end of the day after going to a friend's party and your parents say, "Did you do any drugs tonight?" And you said, "Not that I know of." This is a strange way to answer this. Now, on to Flower Gang.
In one of the videos, they mention a flower gang. What is that?
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about that, she says. You see, all of this started with this first party video. And Sanna Marin, the Prime Minister of Finland, was indeed partying. Here she goes. Yeah. That's her and her friends partying. Then there was another clip of a house party. She's on her knees and she's kind of playing around with and dancing with a friend of hers. So you see what's going on. Now, at some point in this first video, somebody mentioned Flower Gang. According to Finnish media reports, one of the other partygoers can seemingly be heard in the background shouting Jauho Genji, which means flower gang, and flower gang in Finnish would be slang for cocaine, as if somebody was doing this at the party. That and other drugs, of course, are illegal in Finland. And if you were just a Finnish citizen, you would be finished with your freedom and your ass would be headed to jail. You would be imprisoned for doing this. So there is some concern over whether or not the Prime Minister is doing this, but jailing others. Then a second party video was leaked. This one was reportedly filmed a couple of months ago in Helsinki, Finland. You see him partying here? That's not her husband, by the way. And that may be one of the bigger issues. This guy that she's kissing on here, several other guys that she is dancing around or jumping on top of, are not her husband. And that's really between her and him. But once again, in this video as well, somebody makes mention of flower or flower gang. That's two different videos in just a short period of time of an incredibly powerful woman, the most powerful woman in all of Finland, for God's sake, mentioning something about doing drugs. Now, she's young, she's in her 30s, and maybe this is just how younger leaders will operate in the world. But the drug side of things was enough to cause some people some concern. And that's why Sanna Marin has taken a drug test. She revealed that she has taken a drug test as a response to this. But one big question remains, and I think this is an important one. What kind of drug test? The results of the drug test are due in about a week, so we'll see what those say. But depending on the type of test she has done, it's not clear if it would show any cocaine use from the beginning of August. August, is now weeks into the month here, and that could have gone out of her system. Blood and urine tests, the Telegraph says, would only pick up the drug if conducted within a few days of being taken, but a hair sample could be used several months later. However, nobody knows if they took a sample of that hair right there. It's all very confusing at this point. And it could be a number of things. It could be that this young, beautiful prime minister in Finland is being targeted by people who just don't like her. And these videos are being released to take down her credibility. And just partying with your friends, there's nothing wrong with that. Or it could be that she's involved in some nefarious things that if anybody else in her country did it, it would send them to jail. Let me know what you think. Do you think they're ever going to find anything in this drug test that they have done on the Prime Minister of Finland? I'm interested to see what you have to say, as always. Please subscribe to the channel for updates and more videos just like this each week.